Okay, so welcome back to another video. This is gonna be something new. I'm gonna do a little bit of a commentary. So basically, this video is gonna be why I lost complete hope of Fortnite. Not talking about the battle royale, but as you can see in the gameplay, I am talking about Save the World. As you can see in the gameplay, I only made it to page 9 of 19 of Canny Valley, and that is not even the main story. So I'm getting into Fortnite development, the state of development that came out a couple days ago, that rattled basically everybody that plays Save the World every now and then, and hardcore players, and even some players that don't even play Fortnite Save the World. They just play Fortnite. It still rattled a bunch of people. So like the thing is that as you can see on the top left, I'm level 76. I play this game quite a bit. So you can't say it's like, oh, you haven't played this game or whatever. I can even go into Twine if I wanted to, but I haven't because honestly, Fortnite just messed up their entire game. Remember 2017, early 2017 when this came out. Actually, I think it was late 2017, but when Fortnite was like, oh, getting a little bit of growth, right? They added Battle Royale in September of 2017, I'm pretty sure. And in that month, it was like, oh yeah, Battle Royale is gonna be a little bit of like a side mode to Save the World, and Save the World was still like being worked on extensively, and it was like the big thing, right? It was like, oh, that's just a side thing. It's like, oh, but then what is it now? No, it's the other way around. According to the state of development that came out a couple days ago, it is literally flipped completely around this time. So basically what they said in the state of development is that they said that the updates for Save the World will be coming few and far between, so they're gonna take even longer to make now, which is, seriously, we barely get any new updates for Save the World. I think it's like once per season of like BR, like Fortnite, which is really stupid, honestly. I find that Save the World is better. You can ask any of my friends. I've always said Save the World was better since I got it, which was probably season 2 or 3. You're gonna see later in the gameplay, I even have a Nocturno that I can craft, and Gravediggers. Like, and then there's so many things like wrong with Save the World, but there's so many things like good at the same time. Mostly it's not Save the World that's wrong, it's Epic Games. Once the cash started flowing in for Battle Royale, they're like, fuck Save the World, because Save the World has more like of a niche audience. Like, they have way less people. Obviously in Battle Royale there's like a bunch of little cracked little 9-year-olds that play, and it's like, oh yeah, well I mean, they pay the bills, don't they? But Save the World doesn't pay the bills as much. It probably does make a shit ton of money either way. It just doesn't make as much as Battle Royale. I mean, later in the background you're gonna see me opening a bunch of llamas if we get to there. But so basically, honestly, Fortnite, they ruined probably one of my favorite games. Not Battle Royale. Fuck Battle Royale. I actually despise Battle Royale. If you want me to make a video on why Fortnite screwed up Battle Royale, you know, just put it down in the comments. So basically, what I'm saying here is that Save the World was way better than Battle Royale. I liked it way more. I've done way more things in this. I'm pretty sure I have more game time in Save the World also. But the thing is, most people don't have it. I feel like if they actually made it free, because they decided that it's not going to be free. They said that in the state of development, because literally years ago they were like, oh yeah, it's going to be free, yeah, for sure it's going to be free eventually. And then I think it was like last year, maybe like a year and a half ago, they're like, oh yeah, it's going to be free like in a little bit. And then they're like, nah, never mind, fuck you guys. I feel like if they made it free, Epic Games, let's talk about that first. If Epic Games made Save the World for free, I feel like so many people would actually like it, because early on in the collection book, which is what I'm doing right now, in the collection book, I think you get 800 V-Bucks in like tier 5, and then I think like tier 15 you get like 800 V-Bucks. At so many V-Bucks, if it was free. But of course, no. I mean, I think it's $20 to even buy into it now. I mean, the thing is, you obviously do make your money back. Well, not money back. You make your money back in V-Bucks. But who the fuck really cares about V-Bucks? I mean, it's not like you can turn V-Bucks into actual money. I wish, because then I'd have $6 right now and 5 cents. But basically, what I'm saying is that, or I think it's 50 cents, but whatever. Fuck it. Basically, what I'm saying is that it should be where Battle Royale is like less. I mean, they should just be both worked on at the same point, because literally Save the World is the story to Battle Royale. They're both like intertwined, I'm guessing. I haven't really looked into the lore of Battle Royale because I don't really give a fuck. And I mean, literally it's like the same thing. So, and if it was free, literally I 100% bet you people would actually really play it and really like it, because you're like, oh, there's this really cool skin in the item shop. Oh, Save the World's free. Like, it's been free. It came out a couple days ago and it was free. And it's like, oh yeah, I mean, I really like that skin. And then they're like, oh yeah, they play the entire day Save the World. And it's like they're starting off, they get a shit ton of V-Bucks, and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. Maybe they get like 1500 V-Bucks in a day, because it's like early on, it's super easy to get V-Bucks. And then every day you log in, you have a chance to get V-Bucks. I think it's like once a week you get a certain amount of V-Bucks, from 150 to 800, I think, around there. Obviously early on you get more, and then I think overall, like when you're like high enough, have you logged in so many times, I think it's like 150 to 300 at max. And so basically people would probably be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Save the World for like the entire day, and they get their V-Bucks, and then they're like, oh yeah, that skin, I can actually purchase it. And they're like, well yeah, Save the World was pretty cool, I had a fun time while I was playing it. I'm like, you know, I kind of want to get into it, maybe like play it more and do stuff like that. So maybe they'd actually like it more if it was free, because they'd have the opportunity to play it. They wouldn't have to be forced to play it or feel like they're forced to play it because you have to buy into it. So like, basically I just feel like Epic Games fucked up really bad. They said that the updates are gonna take longer for Save the World, which they already take long enough. They're gonna recycling basically everything from the past couple of years. All the events, they're just gonna keep going back and forth. I'm pretty sure like a week or two ago I saw the spy event. I remember when that first event came out, I really liked the event. And seriously, they're just recycling events now. It's like, what the fuck's the point? Honestly, you guys never saw me make a video on my channel about this, because I didn't think it was something that was meant for my channel. But I'm starting to like spread out, make more like different type of games, and just other games in general other than Modern Warfare, GTA, and something like that along those lines, because those are like my games. Starting to go into like single player games and stuff like that. And this was like the perfect glue. It was literally the perfect thing that could have been for my channel right now. But the thing is that no, that's just not gonna work, because Epic Games had to literally fuck everything over. Later in the background, you're gonna see that I'm gonna try to get into the match and I can't find people. And I even checked, I was like, oh, what if my privacy's on private? No, it's on public. I couldn't find one. I did only try 3 times. So that's obviously an issue. But the thing is that I don't want to spend all fucking day trying to look for a match so I can find people, because most players don't have Save the World. I 100% guarantee it. If they made it free, so many more people would be playing it, because there's literally millions and millions always on Fortnite. I 100% guarantee that. And all those little cracked 9-year-olds are gonna want to stop asking for fucking their parents' wallet so they can buy a stupid fucking skin in the item store that is super fucking overpriced. But I mean, that's how Fortnite gets some money. I mean, whatever, exploiting little kids, technically. I mean, it's not exploiting. I mean, they like it, they want it, that's all it is. But still, basically, I just find that Fortnite fucked up pretty much. They just shouldn't have done that. In the Battle Royale, every day, or they recycle content over and over again, right? All the skins. I hate how now they're doing that with Save the World. because Save the World used to be like, oh, like since they have like exclusive like character skins, right? They have like Penny. Penny's not in Battle Royale because she's a big thick bitch. Like the model just doesn't work for Battle Royale because the model for Battle Royale is Ramirez and Jonesy. Those two are like the model. It used to be like the, what's it called, the fucking noob skins or whatever the fuck they called. I don't even remember. Default skins, right? It's like those two were the base for every single skin. Now they're actually starting to use other characters that used to be solely in Save the World. So they're literally just taking assets from Save the World, putting it straight into Battle Royale. And like, it's so stupid, honestly. But there's still other characters that are in Save the World that aren't in Battle Royale. Just like I said, Penny and most of the constructors, because most of the constructors are like big boys, right? And it's just like, what the fuck, honestly. Like, if they fix Battle Royale before they fix Save the World, that's gonna be really sad. But basically, also another thing they said in the state of development is that they said that the story is finished, so they're gonna take it out of alpha, basically, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't even care at this point, dude. But basically, so they don't have to finish the game technically, because it's technically finished in their eyes. When they said literally a year ago that the Canny Valley campaign was one of the campaigns. It's called Stand and Fight campaign, not main campaign or Canny Valley campaign. It's called Stand and Fight campaign, which makes it sound like there should be another one, right? And the story ended off in a weird place that you can't say it's the end. Twine doesn't have a main story. Doesn't even have a page for the story, right? It has like some weird little things, but that's not story. Literally, because that's how Canny used to be. It just had like weird little quests, but they weren't story. Now, like earlier in the background, you could have saw that there's like actual tabs and there's like 19 pages of straight story quests, and there's actually some unique maps and unique locations you can go to, like the VenderTech Lab, which are like such cool missions because they're one-offs, right? And you're only there once and you're done. You never see that area ever again, even though it's a unique little island, unique to everything, the buildings, the story, the quests, everything's unique. And they used to do the same with the events, but now they don't because they just recycle them. So it's gonna take even longer for a new event to come out, and then even when that new event comes out, once it's done, they're just gonna recycle another one, and then they're just gonna put it in the trash bin of a circle and just keep switching out over and over and over. They're gonna switch from Fortnitemares to the Spy to the vacuum tubes to the VenderTechs to the all of those, the birthdays. It's all so stupid. Remember the first year the birthday event came out? That was such a cool event. They're like, oh my god, you're gonna get to use all like the old event stuff, right? You're gonna be able to get grave diggers, you're gonna be able to get the rocket launcher, the pumpkin launcher, I mean, and then you're gonna be able to get like old VenderTech ones that are like super rare and people like really wanted those. But with that event, and with me and these llamas being able to get vacuum tube stuff, I got super, when I was getting this gameplay for myself, I was like, what the fuck? I'm getting vacuum tube weapons and VenderTech weapons when those used to be literally the rarest weapons in the game. People would pay so much for them. In the trading, the WAG trading system, which is another thing I'll get to later in the video, but oh my god, dude, it's so stupid. The birthday event literally was the start of the decline of Save the World, in my opinion. That is when shit hit the fan. Basically, after that event, it made it where no schematic is rare, especially since in the collection book, most things can be picked up with legendary flux and some weapon schematics. And you can pick up the schematic, that's it, and then you can make it, you can obviously upgrade it, you can put more stuff into it, and then it just makes it, oh my god, it's so annoying. Like, literally talking about this makes you mad, because just how bad they did it. So now we're going to talk about The trading system. There is none. There literally is no trading system. I wish they would do something like Fallout 76. Not sure if anyone watching this knows. Well, maybe a little bit of people. Basically, you just walk up to somebody, and I'm pretty sure hold triangle. You just hold somebody. You invite them to trade. They can accept it or decline it. If they accept it, it'll show your inventory, the other person's inventory. You request. You say you go to the other person and you're like, oh, I like something you have, like maybe the shadow shard. You request it, and you ask how much you want out of that stack, or out of how many stacks they have, and you request all that, and then they put a price, and then you basically like tell them, oh no, I don't want that price. You lower it down a bit, higher up, stuff like that, and then, or you could trade weapons for it, or other materials, mats, like all this stuff, like nuts and bolts. Literally, you can trade anything over and over, no matter how many stuff, different kinds of stuff, weapons, materials, nuts and bolts, all that combined for, like, say a god tier item or something that's super rare, which is non-existent. Nothing is rare in this game. Everybody, if they tried hard enough, could get every single gun in the game, but probably not every schematic in the game. Schematics, it's a little bit different. Obviously, probably the rarest one, in my opinion, is the Nocturno. You have to spend $150 to be able to even get the Nocturno. And all the Founder's weapons, the Drum Roll, the Constructor, and the other two, or the other three, I don't even fucking know. The Quick Shot and something else, I don't fucking remember. But basically, those weapons are like rare because you have to pay money, and nobody likes doing that. Even though you can check, I have the Nocturno, which means I did not spend $150. One thing that was kind of good, but is literally just Fortnite trying to save their ass, is that Epic Games, say you had just Save the World, the regular pack of Save the World, just $20, I'm pretty sure. They'll give you the next pack for free because they literally shit on Save the World. So they're like, oh, here, all you guys that have Save the World, here's a little bit of shit added on top of the shit pile already. Because it's like, here, you'll get like some loot llamas for free and stuff like that. That's literally what I'm opening up in the background right now. Those loot llamas were the ones I got for free to upgrading to the Ultimate Edition of Save the World, which is $150. I had the $100 pack, which let me choose one of the Founders pack, and I chose the Quick Shot because I use the girl that shoots with the pistol a lot. You see, the thing is, I haven't played Save the World in the longest time, but I really do like this game. I really wanted to get back into it. But when I saw this a couple days, I was like, I have to make this video. I really have to. You guys never saw me play, but you guys can tell from me being level 76, I did play quite a bit. But that was literally years ago when I actually played Fortnite, even the Battle Royale. I don't play the Battle Royale. Me and Joaquin played it yesterday, from when I'm recording this. But we played 2 matches, and it wasn't fun. The entire time we were either just bitching or complaining about why the game's bad. That is not a good thing. You do not want to hear that. Say you're getting sponsored for the game, obviously. I mean, you if you get sponsored, you can't bitch and complain about the game, because then you won't get sponsored again. But imagine holding that in, being like, I don't fucking like this game, but you're still being sponsored to play it. That's not fucking fun. It's like saying taking a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. Just fucking Christ, dude. But honestly, I don't know where I'm going with this, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys agreed with my opinions, because this is all my opinion, by the way. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys some other day. Hopefully I'm probably gonna start making more commentary soon, stuff like this, if you guys actually really like this type of video, and just do what I just said right now. So peace and chicken grease.